too many myths. Parents need facts, not just advice about raising their children. Unfortunately, these facts are difficult to find in the ever-growing mountain of parenting books, and blogs, and message boards, and podcasts, and mother-in-laws, and every relative who's ever had a child. There's plenty of information out there. It's just hard for parents to tell what to believe. The great thing about science is that it takes no sides, and no prisoners. Once you know which research to trust, the big picture emerges and myths fade away. To gain my trust, research must pass my grump factor. To make it into this book, studies must first have been published in the refereed literature and then successfully replicated. Some have been confirmed dozens of times. Where I make an exception for cutting-edge research, reliable but not yet fully vetted by the passage of time, I will note it. To me, parenting is about brain development. That's not surprising, given what I do for a living. I am a developmental molecular biologist with strong interests in the genetics of psychiatric disorders. My research life has been spent mostly as a private consultant, a for-hire troubleshooter to industries and public research institutions in need of a geneticist with mental health expertise. I also founded the Teleris Institute, located in Seattle next to the University of Washington, whose original mission involved studying how infants process information at the molecular, cellular, and behavioral levels. That is how I came to talk to groups of parents from time to time, like on that rainy Seattle night. Scientists certainly don't know everything about the brain. But what we do know gives us our best chance at raising smart, happy children. And it is relevant whether you just discovered you are pregnant, already have a toddler, or find yourself needing to raise grandchildren. So it will be my pleasure in this book to answer the big questions parents have asked me, and debunk their big myths too. Here are some of my favorites. Myth: playing Mozart to your womb will improve your baby's future math scores. Truth: your baby will simply remember Mozart after birth, along with many other things she hears, smells, and tastes in the womb. If you want her to do well in math in her later years, the greatest thing you can do is teach her impulse control in her early years. Myth: exposing your infant or toddler to language DVDs will boost his vocabulary. Truth: some DVDs can actually reduce a toddler's vocabulary. It is true that the number and variety of words you use when talking to your baby boosts both his vocabulary and his IQ, but the words have to come from you, a real live human being. Myth: to boost their brain power, children need French lessons by age 3 and a room piled with brain-friendly toys and a library of educational DVDs. Truth: the greatest pediatric brain-boosting technology in the world is probably a plain cardboard box, a fresh box of crayons, and 2 hours. The worst is probably your new flat-screen TV. Myth: telling your children they are smart will boost their confidence. Truth: they'll become less willing to work on challenging problems. If you want to get your baby into Harvard, praise her effort instead. Myth: children somehow find their own happiness. Truth: the greatest predictor of happiness is having friends. How do you make and keep friends? By being good at deciphering nonverbal communication. Learning a musical instrument boosts this ability by 50%. Text messaging may destroy it. Research like this is continually published in respected scientific journals. But unless you have a subscription to the Journal of Experimental Child Psychology, this rich procession of findings may pass you by. This book is meant to let you know what scientists know without having a PhD to understand it. What brain science can't do. I am convinced that not having a robust enough filter is one of the reasons so many parenting books come to such opposing conclusions. Just try to find a consensus from parenting experts about how to get your baby to sleep through the night. I can't imagine anything more frustrating for first-time parents. This underscores the fact that brain science can't solve every specific parenting situation. It can give us some overarching rules, but it is not always good at the specifics. Consider this parent's story posted on a trueconfessions.com message board, a great source I use throughout this book. Quote: took dear son's door off last night. No yelling or anything. Warned him if he shut it again after I told him not to, then I was taking it off. Walked down the hall to find it shut again, came back with a power drill, and the door went to the garage for the night.